So these work, they're extremely effective, to the point where you can count on 10 to 15% revenue boost from email re-engagement alone. My name is Mo Abbas, and I'm the CEO of Acadium. Acadium is a platform where you can get work experience with a business owner in a 3-month remote apprenticeship. Today, I'm going to talk about content and email marketing and how to leverage email marketing for re-engagement. This is actually one of my favorite channels in marketing. Why? Because it doesn't cost you anything. It's the most cost-effective way to get growth for a business. All other channels, I have to go and create new top of funnel leads that may or may not convert. With something like email marketing, I already have these people in my email. They're in my network. I'm talking to them. They signed up. They're interested in my product. They are a warm prospect. They are a bird in the hand, which is worth two in the bush. So the question is, how do you take them from someone who's interested and not yet converted into someone who is converted into your product? Now, the first thing to understand is that timing matters. A lot of people may be interested in your product, but it's not the right time for them. Maybe they're busy, maybe something comes up, maybe they don't have the money, and they may just sit on it. They sign up, they forget, but they like your product. It has nothing to do with you. It's all about where they are in their buyer journey. So what do you do at that point? I know so many businesses that have these massive email lists, have all these signups, and they don't re-engage them. To me, this is mind-blowing. I don't understand this because these are people who have indicated interest in your company. They are low-hanging fruit. If you want to immediately improve growth in your business, the business that you're marketing, the first thing you should do is look at your email list, because there are people there who are ready to buy today. They weren't ready to buy yesterday. They weren't ready to buy a month ago, but they are ready to buy today. So what do? You have to create an email sequence campaign. Now, there's a lot of ways you could do this, right? If you're a small business and you just want to test this out, you don't need to sign up to a MailChimp or any one of these mail services that allow you to do this on scale. You could just send out an email using something like, Yam or another tool that lets you mass email your list if it's not too big and you want to test it out. And then from there, you can see what the conversions look like. You can iterate your list. If you have a large list and you're ready to engage, then you need to set up a sequence, an email sequence, okay? So what is an email sequence? It is a conversation that you have that's an automated conversation with your prospects. Remember, marketing is all about a conversation. It's about talking to people and making them aware of your products and services and making them want your products and services. So how do you do this? You create these sequences. For example, if someone comes to your website, they sign up, maybe they have a welcome email that gets sent to them, okay? And they didn't convert. Welcome email is like, hey, thank you so much. If you have any questions, whatever it may be, we're looking forward to having you in our members, in our community, or buy our product, or whatever it may be. But let's just say they didn't convert. One day later, they should have another email saying, hey, we noticed you didn't convert, just checking in and seeing if you need anything. We're super excited to have you, et cetera, et cetera. And then a lot of people kind of leave it at that. But this is also a mistake. You should be constantly talking to these people, like constantly, to the point where they unsubscribe. And people, I hear a lot of marketers who aren't necessarily growth marketers, who don't have a lot of experience in growth. It's usually the people who are inexperienced or who just don't value don't really understand growth. They say, aren't you annoying them? Yeah, if you're annoying them, they're going to unsubscribe. Yeah, that's true. But I would rather be annoying and get a sale than not be annoying and never hear from this person again, and hope that in some future scenario they remember us. But in reality, they're not going to remember us. They're going to move on to the next thing, right? So don't think that your brand or your thing is so amazing that after one interaction, the person's going to come back in the future without you ever having to ask them again. Okay, this is a fool's way of thinking. Don't be a fool. Be a growth marketer. A growth marketer is always asking. Okay. And there's ways you could ask. Actually, a great growth marketer does a give, give, ask. Give, give, ask. So maybe the second email is a piece of content saying, hey, I noticed that you are into this kind of sneakers. Here's an article that describes the pros and cons of this sneaker. That's a give. And then another one that says, hey, I noticed that you also browse this section of our website. Here's an article that, whether it's on shirts, let's say, here's an article that describes how to find the best fitted shirt for your body type. Boom. And the third email might be like, hey, are you ready to buy? We'd love to have you. Here's maybe a discount. So adding a discount, and specifically, now we're getting into strategies. So there's one strategy is the first couple of emails could be just sign up. Come on, let's get you going. What do you need? And then you shift into here's some valuable content that could help you. And it should be personalized. The more personalized you can make it, the better. If you could figure out what page they were on, where they were, what they were interacting with, and give them content related to that, that's going to convert way better than just general content. But general content is still pretty good. So you give them this valuable piece of information. They're probably not going to mark you as spam if it's useful to them. And then you do it again. And then at the third time, you're not just giving them content. Now you're going to ask, right? Give, give, ask. And the ask is going to be something that you generally need to give them an offer. I find offers do really well. It doesn't have to be a lot. It could be like a 10% discount, and you should put a timer behind this. This is another mistake people do with email re-engagement, is they give an offer, but they don't make it a timed offer. They say, here's 10% off. Okay, well, I guess I can kind of do this sometime in the future. The best ones are say, here's 10% off. You have 48 hours to use this, or you have 3 days to use it. And then some people might even say, you have 3 days to use it, but if you need more time, just send me a message. So it kind of leaves them a back door where they can still come back to you and request a little bit more time if they need that time. So these work. They're extremely effective, to the point where you can count on 10 to 15% revenue boost from email re-engagement alone. If you have an app, you can do push notifications. It's the same idea, but you're doing it through their mobile app instead of through email. So, the idea can be applied across any channels. It's just about re-engaging them, continuing the conversation, staying top of mind so they don't forget you, and then having a relevant conversation, right? About things they're interested in, right? Let's talk about what you're interested in. Oh, okay. I like that. Give. Here's another topic we can talk about. Give. Here's another topic we can talk about. Give. And then you're going to do the ask. Here's an offer I'm going to give you. And then you're going to time it. And don't be shy. You're better off sending too many emails than too little emails. Okay, you're better off people checking out your unsubscribe rate and kind of balancing that out. And generally, I like to do like an email within 1 day, and then 48 hours, or 3 days within 1 week, and then I would do weekly for about a month, and then you can start doing monthly for about a quarter, and then if they still haven't bought, then you can do quarterly re-engagements to them with specific offers. Okay. That is the way to do email re-engagement. You can practice it. We can talk about the content as well. You want to keep it, when you are sending these re-engagements, you want to keep it simple, short. People don't have time to read giant emails. You want to be precise. You want to test different subject lines because they will perform wildly different, right? You will have way higher open rates on one subject line than another, and you don't know. You don't know which one's going to perform well. You might have a hunch, but you don't know for certain. So you should test different subject lines, test different contents, and always have a call to action in every email. You never send an email without a call to action. And when you are sending the emails, you don't want to include too many call to actions. Like, do this and this and this and this. It's like, I don't know what you want me to do, so I'm just going to do nothing. So be consistent in what you message them and make it authentic, right? People don't want to get generic emails. They don't work as well as an authentic looking email. So those are some tips. Email frequently. Give, ask. Give them content that's relevant to them. When you do ask, give them an offer that's timed. Practice different subject lines. and different bodies of content. And then what you want to do is you want to just keep experimenting with your email marketing. See what works. You're better off over communicating than under communicating. And do not give them too many call to actions. Be specific in what you ask for. My name is Mo Abbas. I'm the CEO of Acadium. If you want to practice email marketing and you want to get some hands-on experience, you could do this in Acadium. You can practice what you learned hands-on in Acadium through an apprenticeship. It's all remote. It's totally free. You get to work with vetted businesses. Sign up now. And if you want to learn more, or you want to send me a message about your journey or some insights, add me on social media at Real Moabbas, Moeabbas, on Instagram and Twitter. Have a great day.